Good morning. Last week was a different kind of situation where you all actually preached the sermon as PJ guided us through what turned out to be not 3 or even 5, but 8 threads running through biblical history. So thank you everyone for participating. It was a great experience where we could all hear each other's thoughts and insights and what God has been saying to us. So the goal was to think about this question: why is it important to know all of these truths, and what implications do they have for us? And I guess that technically isn't one question, but 2. So I don't have time to include everything that everyone said, but these are some of the highlights. So 1, God created the world perfect. That is, with perfect peace, harmony, love, and unity, no dissonance. And I'm sure as you think about it, you can add a number of other aspects of perfection as well. No unmet needs, nothing to mar the beauty, etc. So why is it important for us to know this? Well, for one thing, we were created on purpose with design, and this gives us and the universe purpose. And we were created by a loving God, and that gives us relationship right from the start. So it's important for us to remember and know that God's original creation was one of perfect peace, because we need to know that that's what God is actually like, and that helps us entrust our hearts to him. Number 2, Adam and Eve broke it. Knowing this helps us understand why there's pain and suffering in the world. Shalom was broken because Adam and Eve believed Satan's lie and they acted on it. This is a good reminder of the danger of believing those lies, and a good reminder that God created us with free will, because he wants us to love him freely of our own choice. Number 3, God is at work restoring shalom. This is extremely good news. It gives us hope in a broken world and keeps us going. It's evidence of his infinite love that God would want to restore the hope that we broke. He always moves towards us, rebuilding relationship. And that's what he wants us to be like as well, working towards shalom in all our relationships. Number 4, Satan is at work destroying shalom. The enemy of our souls does not want us to have peace in our heart, in our relationships, or in our families. So we need to understand that we're in a spiritual war and to understand what and who we're fighting against. It's not our families, our friends, or co-workers, but the enemy wants us to think it is and to act on that lie and thereby destroy all our relationships. Here's a great quote from last Sunday: "It's the problem, not the people, that is the problem." Number 5, God is calling us to partner with him. He has given us the task of reconciling people to God, and knowing this gives us purpose, not to be famous or rich or to find paradise on earth, but to work with God in bringing shalom and love. Number 6, we most naturally move away from God. We wander from him. It's very easy to get our eyes off the goal of partnering with God, easy to join forces with the enemy by destroying shalom, natural to think that the people around us are our opponents, very easy in big and small ways to work against them. We are easily offended. We easily distract ourselves from our God-given purpose by seeking fame or revenge or other things. We're naturally self-centered. It's easy to just think about ourselves during trials, and I could go on. I think you get the idea. Those were some of the list you gave us on Sunday. Good thinking. So remembering that we all naturally move away from God is important, because it reminds us that we're not alone in our sin or our struggle against believing lies. It reminds us not to be proud or self-righteous or uncompassionate with people around us who may be struggling. And it reminds us to keep lifting our eyes to Jesus and learning from him. Number 7, we long for a hero to rescue us. We're so conscious of living in a broken world, and we long for rescue, for resolution. And knowing that everyone is longing for the same thing helps us understand each other. It helps us remember to point our eyes and theirs to Jesus. Number 8, Jesus is the hero. He in the end will win. Yay! Yay and amen. This is truly beyond great news. Jesus is the champion, our hero, and he's going to win. The Bible assures us of this over and over so that we can be at peace even while we live in a broken world. It's important to know this because it gives us hope. Keeps us waiting for him actively, not passively. And this active waiting gives us purpose in the meantime, while we are so painfully aware that we and others and life on earth is broken. So the Apostle Peter was someone painfully aware of his own brokenness and the trials of life. Here's what he said in 1 Peter 1. Set your hope fully on the grace to be given you when Jesus Christ is revealed. And he preceded that with these words, therefore, prepare your minds for action. So this is hope-infused, purposeful waiting.